Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a high-end versus dupe makeup look. High-end dupe, high-end, affordable, high-end. Can't tell, can you? No, you can't. Don't tell me you can, because you can't. That I'm going to be step-by-step going through, showing y'all how I got this look, showing products. It's actually a first impression dupe to see if they are dupes, because I really don't know if they are or not. I swatched some of them on the back of my hand trying to find dupes for high-end products for you guys. If y'all don't want to pay the price, where I know a lot of people, a lot of channels show a lot of high-end products, and a lot of people just don't want to pay that money for product, let's be honest. So I tried to put together some stuff for you guys that didn't want to spend that much money for makeup, but still wanted to get that same look with some of the same products. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. Let's get into the makeup. The first dupe that we're going to be testing out are these two right here. The Lorac Pro and then the Revolution, the Iconic Pro Makeup Revolution palette. This is Iconic Pro 1 palette. I'll show you all just how similar it is. And I mean, the colors are almost exactly the same. And I haven't used, like I said, I haven't used any of these products. So this is going to be kind of like a first impressions dupe, hit or miss, all in one. I'm just going to prime my eyes with some concealer. Now I'm going to set all of that concealer with just some of the white in both the palettes. It's the white in both. It's called white in the Lorac, and then just this white shade. And the Makeup Revolution palette. This will be my drugstore side. This will be my high-end side. Going in with the white from the Lorac Pro. Very nicely pigmented, and you can already see that they still pretty much look the same starting out. So that's a good sign. Let's just hope that everything else stays that nice. Starting out with, let's see, this shade from the Makeup Revolution palette. Just going to pop that in and blend. Wipe that off. Okay, now I'm going to take the color Taupe from the Lorac Pro palette and then just go in off the other eye. Going to take the shade Garnet from the Lorac Pro palette. Deepen that crease. Alright, and then this shade from the Makeup Revolution. Now I'm going to take the black and the Makeup Revolution palette and just pop that right on the outer corner. Do the same with the black in this palette. Take some of the mauve color from the Lorac palette and just go in and blend this out into the lighter color. Same on this side. Just taking this shade, dip that in, just blend it out. Okay. To see how some of these shimmery shades act in the dupe palette, we are going to pop some shimmer on the lid. I'm just going to do that with my finger. So I'm going to take the shade Nude from the Lorac palette. Same. Now we are going to clean up our eye look. Quick. This. Okay, next we are moving on to our face, and we are testing out the Becca Backlight Priming Filter against the Sephora Beauty Amplifier. Okay, and then on this side of my face, I'm doing the Sephora. For foundation, we are testing the NYX Mineral Stick Foundation against the Hourglass foundation. The colors are a little off. I ordered this online. They don't match exactly, but once I put concealer on, bronzer, all that, I'm hoping that I can get them the same color. So don't freak out when I put them on and you're like, oh God, they're two different colors. I know, because I can tell. So I also have dupes for blending out my foundation as well. I'm really excited about these two. This is, of course, everybody knows what this is a beauty blender. But on my dupe side, I wanted to find something that was good quality, try to test it out against the beauty blender. I found this little guy just hanging out on Amazon. So I'm like, oh, I want to try it. I saw a couple reviews. It's like, oh, it's very close to beauty blender. So I wanted to buy it, try it. When you put it under water, this guy's a little fatter than this guy. You can tell. But squeezing them are just as soft and bouncy, I think. Not everybody has the same opinion, but I think just holding them in my hand, where this guy's a little fatter, he may not bounce down quite as far, but I think they're just as soft, bouncy, and fun to hold in your hand. So I'm going to try this guy out. I think it was $8. Down in the description bar, I'll put, I think it was like Anastasia, some kind of brand. He was in the box until my daughter decided to come in here and rip him out. I will find the box and list down in the description box the link and how much it costs. I believe it was about $8, so a lot cheaper, less than half the price of this little guy. This side is the affordable side. I need a mirror for those. Oh God, everything's falling. This side is done, and guys, honestly, I love this. This is the first time I've used it, and it's awesome. This guy. Well, I feel like the Hourglass is a little bit fuller coverage than the NYX Stick Foundation. Obviously, they're two different colors. This one's a little darker and I think a little bit warmer than this shade. Don't flip out. Everybody's skin tone is different. I may like something you don't like. It's totally fine if you don't like the NYX one. It's totally fine if you don't like the Hourglass one. I personally love the Hourglass one. I reach for it a lot. I think it's just quick to draw on your face and blend out. The next one though would be a great alternative if you cannot afford the high-priced Hourglass one. Okay, as far as these guys go, this I absolutely love, and I will link it down in the description bar. Do I think it's a dupe for it? Very, very close, yes. I will probably be reaching for this more than this because I really love this, and I think it's great, and I would highly recommend it. Okay, moving on to concealers. The high-end one is one of my favorite concealers right now. I know it's probably everyone's favorite concealer right now. But I wanted to find something affordable and close to it. So I found this full coverage concealer from Ulta. So it's waterproof. I wanted to try it up against the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, the notorious one that everybody's in love with. I'm in love with it. Let's see how they do up against one another. I think the colors may be a little off. Like I said, we'll fix it. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. That was the Shape Tape side. This is the Ulta side. See, this one's a little bit more yellow, but we'll fix it. This Ulta one is definitely full coverage. Blend side out. First impression, if you would like a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, I think this was $10. You may not get as much product. I would definitely recommend this. This is full coverage, and guys, I think they look the same, and going on they felt the same, and this I think is very full coverage. You know, like I said, I can't tell you what it's going to look like 6 hours from now. It may be a hot mess, but first impression, I'm digging it. Moving on to powder. I have powder in the lid, so I can't really turn this up. The Airspun Loose Face Powder. You can get it at Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, I think. All those places. Walgreens, apparently. That's my dupe side. Just going to put it under my eyes to bake. And then the other side, you're going to set with the Kat Von D powder. The bronzer that I'm working with today is the MAC. The heck are you? It's Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Sunpower. Yeah. And then the Neutrogena Healthy Skin in the shade 30, Sunkissed. This is the MAC one, and this is the Neutrogena one. So very close. This one's a little orangier, warmer than this one, but still very close. This is my big Morphe E2 brush. For the affordable side, you have to order this online. It's not drugstore, but it is affordable. It's the Sleek Face Contour Kit in the shade Medium. High-end side, I'm using the shade TanDiego. TanDiego, this shade. It's a matte shade. And the Lorac Take Me to TanDiego. palette. They're not exactly the same. This one's warmer, but they're close-ish. I swatched them, and I mean, they look similar on the skin. Here. This one's a little cooler than this one. Okay, now I'm just going to brush away our baked. And for blush, high-end side is going to be I'm using a lot of Lorac. The Lorac Cheek Palette for high-end, and I'm using the shade Unapologetic, and then the shade Bardot by ColourPop. And they look almost identical. Swatch that one. And that one. Okay, I'll show you guys. This is Unapologetic. Okay, anyways, this is Unapologetic. This is Bardot. So, very, very close. Bardot, Unapologetic. This side, my ColourPop. Next, we are moving on to highlighter, and for the affordable side, we have another ColourPop product. It's Electric Slide, and this side. Into the high-end side, we are using Gilded Honey by Laura Geller. This is one of my favorite highlighters. This is actually an eyeshadow. It's the Catrice Glam Fusion Powder to Gel eyeshadow in the shade Jon Snow's Favorite. Pop that right here. It's like a stark white. And I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in the shade Starlight. Onto eyeliner. For the affordable side, I'm taking the Loreal Voluminous Noir liner. And on the high-end side, the Tartiest, I don't know, it's got the liquid and the pencil duo. Wrong end. This one, I like the Tarte one a little bit better. It's a little bit blacker. This one's not quite as intense. This one's still a good liner. I do like it. Just, I can never get over the stiffness of the felt tip. It's a little bit stiff. I don't know why. But still, though, very nice application for both. Still looking the same on both sides as far as I'm concerned. I would wear this out. I don't think anybody would be able to tell a difference. I don't have a dupe for mascara. I think mascara and brow gel is the only thing I don't have dupes for, because I love this Super Sizer mascara from the drugstore. Actually, it's a dupe for a high-end product, so I like this. Not everybody will, though, because mascara is a thing that's weird. Everybody has different lashes. Everybody likes different kinds, so you just have to find a kind that works really well for your lashes and then go with it. For brow, we are using the Dip Brow from Anastasia against the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. So they're both pomades. One's from NYX on the affordable side, one's Anastasia on the high-end side. Now I'm going back in with the Lorac palette and underneath my lash line, I'm going to smoke that out a little with the mauve shade. Iconic Revolution palette. Do the same. On the high-end side, I'm using the other end of the Tarte eyeliner. Just going to put that halfway in. I usually don't take black liners all the way in. And on the other side, I'm using the Maybelline one. For the high-end side, I'm going to go with some of the white and cream mixed. And just pop that right underneath there. And then on the Makeup Revolution side, between some of the white and cream. That's pigmented, y'all. Y'all, pop that underneath there. Blend that out some. Gonna set our brows with some NYX Brow Gel. For lips, on the high-end side, I'm using Jeffree Star Celebrity Skin. This is his new lip ammunitions. And on the affordable side, I am using Bardot by Wet n Wild. Guys, not as close as I thought it was going to be. This is a little bit darker than this. It has like a little bit of like purpley brown tint to it, and this is a little bit nude. But Wet n Wild still has a great formula. If you're looking for an affordable lipstick, Wet n Wild is really, really good. So not an exact same shade, but still, I even think Wet n Wild is a little bit creamier. Jeffree Star's lip ammunitions are still really good. This is a very, very pretty shade. I love the Celebrity Skin color. I still really like it. Now I'm just going to pop some mascara, my lower lashes. And that is the finished look.